Okay, so once you've got the battery connected and the covers on, as soon as you drop it in, the boat is switched on. Just put your remote on and you're away. This is a lot of fun. I've never had an RC boat, but it's a lot of fun. Really enjoying it. So is Kian. He's having a blast with it. You can't help but go fast, can you? Throttle, throttle. No. That's right. That's right. Do some water donuts. So Kian's doing some water donuts here. Yeah, can do good water donuts. There you go. Look, you even weed through that branch. No, that was good though. Pretty good. See, look, that's what a good toy does. It puts a smile on the face. See that? This is a good little spot actually for these little boats. If you had a bigger boat, you want a bigger area, but this is not the smallest of boats. But there's a lot bigger boats out there. Yeah, you could be a beginner and use it. It's just maybe a little too fast for a small area. But you can cruise along, or you can give it some throttle and blast it like that. He likes doing the water donuts. Whoa, that was clever. That was cool. You haven't? See, look, he's never driven a boat before. And look what he's doing with it. Yeah, it's easier than flying a drone. No, no, no. Oh, now you've capsized it. So Kian has just capsized it, so let's see if it will right itself. So it's the right stick up, and you've got to go up and down on the throttle. There you go. It works. You have got like a rubber fitment for the front of the nose, so in case you do crash it protects it, but I haven't put it on. So even though it did get caught up with weed a couple of times and it struggled to move, I still managed to get the boat back. Yeah, backwards is not that quick. It would get out of trouble, I guess, if it needed to. See, forwards, it's got the speed there. In reverse, it doesn't. So who knew that an RC boat can be so much fun? Shouldn't have waited this long to try one out on the channel. As you can see, it was a good performer. I like the idea of this protector on the front, even though I didn't use it. That's pretty cool. Quickly pull that off. So the boat itself, very well designed. I like the colour scheme. Painted on design here, it's not transfers. It's sleek, cut through the water. The battery time was okay, 8 minutes each battery, so it was right on what they said. 45 minutes charge time. The reverse function on it, it doesn't work too well. Again, it's not designed to go backwards. Look at it, it's just got a flat back, so just a lot of resistance there. Okay, so when you first get the boat, you're going to need to charge both the batteries. So it's 90 minutes to charge the batteries using your included lead here with a balance plug. Then insert 4 AA batteries into your controller, undo the Phillips screw to remove the cover. So once the batteries have both been charged, you'll need to remove the covers. So you've got 2 covers with this boat to help keep water out. So it's just a clip on that one. Then you've got these twist locks here. You've got arrows on there to show you which way to undo the actual clips. And that comes off. You've got a tab there which goes into the boat when you reinstall it. See that tab? So you just connect your battery. So you have a JST connector, and it will only go one way. Make sure it's fully pushed in. You've got like a latch on there. So just give it a tug like that, so that's in, and just pop it into the clip there. So it's all secure. Put your covers back on, so you put that locating tab into underneath there, like so, and then push this cover up till you hear it click. Then do the twist locks again. So they're done, and then you put the top canopy on. Got that tab there, which goes into the boat, and just twist it back over. Okay, so let's go over the controller and the boat. So the functions of the controller. So once you've got your battery in and secure and connected, and your cover's back on, you would have dropped it in the water. The boat is then armed. Switch on your controller like so. These two will bind. Then you'll have control of the boat, so you can go forwards, backwards, to your right and left. Also got trim buttons on top here, and the sticks can be used to do a 180-degree flip. So if it capsizes, if you watch the video, you'll see that it does have a crash and capsize. So I managed to demo that for you, so check that out. So the buttons on top, you've got 4 buttons here. So that's your left trim and right trim for the rudder. So what that does, if you press them, that will move the servo arm forwards and backwards to adjust the rudder right and left. So if you punch the throttle and you can't go into a straight line, if it's veering one way or the other, then you'll need to use the trim buttons to correct that. And let me show you what happens. So you can hear those beeps go faster when you reach the maximum adjustment. So the other buttons, the lower buttons here, you've got high throttle trim and low throttle trim. So what these will do, if you keep pressing the high throttle trim, is spin up the propeller, the boat will start moving forwards on its own. And the low trim, if you keep pressing that, the boat will actually start to move backwards on its own. I'd say leave the throttle trim alone, but the yaw trim may come in handy if the boat is veering one way or the other. So it's something you can try to adjust. Okay, so let's take a look at the internals of the boat. So up the front end, you've got your speed controller, receiver, and then you've got your 370 size motor there, which is water cooled. That works on this intake here. So it's at a 45-degree angle, so when it's moving through the water, it drives the water through up this pipe, and that's connected to a metal core around the motor itself, and it comes out here. So that maintains the performance of the actual motor and prolongs the life. You've got a servo here controlling the rudder, and yeah, that puts it apart from the toy ones. So Syma do some cheaper toy ones, but they use 2 propellers. So one is like a differential thrust, so one propeller goes more than the other to turn it. So this is more of a hobby grade boat, towards hobby grade. The speed is there, you've got a better motor than the smaller toy ones. As you can see from the video, it did push through the water really well. It helps with the sleek design of it. And you can see there, that's how it switches on. So it's got 2 metal probes, got your positive and your ground. So there's no switch it's a safety feature, so when you drop it in the water, that makes connection through these 2 contacts and switches it on. But also there, I noticed it's got this probe here, the wires connected, so when it capsizes, it still knows it's in the water and it still allows the boat to actually work. So that's something I just noticed looking at it, just being inquisitive really.